Hey everybody, Joe the Lego Man here. I'm coming at you from our Lego studio. And what I'm doing today is I'm going to be building the new Lego fire station. This is set number 60414 at 843 pieces. Now I've always liked the Lego fire stations. I've always thought they were really cool. So I'm going to be building this set, reviewing this set, giving you my thoughts. One thing I'm really looking forward to is the garage doors. As you can see, they've got them angled back. They've got a different style of garage door, not the traditional Lego garage door. So I'm gonna get this together, see what it's like. And now let's have at her. Alrighty, so now what I've noticed Lego's been doing a lot lately, I'm kind of liking, is the finger punch outs. Roping the box. I guess they're just trying to save on the tape, which is actually pretty cool. So we got our instruction booklet. We got a couple 16 by 16 gray base plates. And it looks like we have a total of 8 bags in total. Not too bad. Not bad for an 800 piece set. So for the instruction books, we have 4 of them. Looks like bags 1 through 3, bags 4 and 5, 6 and 7, and bag 8 to finish her off. And we do have a sticker element sheet. Whether I use these sticker elements while I'm building, it depends on where these are. But let's get started. So it looks like the first book is going to focus on the fire truck, fire drone, and whatever they're calling that. And of course we have our handy dandy brick separator, just in case. Usually when I'm building, I kind of like to, I know they have it somewhat separated already. I kind of like trying to separate it even a little bit further just to kind of help me on my way. I find it's best for me. And one thing I do like doing first is the minifigs. Ever since I was a kid, putting Lego together, I've always put the minifigs together first. This is something I've always done, and I'm just going to continue to do it, to be honest with you. So for the pants elements, looks like they're both the same printed piece. Nothing too fancy there. For the torsos, we do have 2 different ones. I'm kind of liking the designs. I'm liking the reflectiveness of it. So for her, we do have her hair element and the helmet. Now the helmet itself, I'm liking the way they're getting all these new helmets and new designs. But the old school ones still got a place in my heart, but these ones are actually pretty cool. Alright, so he's got his own helmet as well. There he is. And I'm guessing this is the start of the extra pieces. And the extra visor, which is that's one thing I do like about Lego. Their quality control, I gotta say, is really, really good. Very rarely do I actually come across sets with missing pieces. I always tend to get that little extra 1 or 2. And of course, there's a stud shooter with the drone, and don't shoot it at anybody, kids. And now we move on to fire truck. So I'm kind of liking these wheel wells. They're a little bit more sturdy than some of the other ones I've seen. So hopefully moving forward, this is the way the Lego goes. They seem like a much more sturdy piece. Looks like they're easier to build with as well. So there's a couple repetitive steps here, not too bad. Like for example, we gotta do 4 of those. These ones aren't too bad to do as far as repeat steps go. The ones that bothered me were specifically in the Eiffel Tower. When you open up 3 or 4 bags, you get going, and halfway through the second bag you gotta open up more bags, and that set was way too repetitive for my liking. So the way Lego's doing a lot of their grills now, I've been seeing this technique for, well, quite some time. It's like a pre-made grill then on. I think this way is awesome. I know the old school way, they had like a little ladder piece you put in for grills, or they just used those. But this style that they're doing, I think it's great. It gives it a more realistic look with the push bar and the lights and everything like that. That is bed 1. 2. Now this is one thing that I like. It kind of reminds me of old school Lego. Printed pieces. They could have easily have made these sticker elements, but they decided to put them on printed. I love them. Just in general, the printed Lego pieces, always loved it. So I'm glad they did that. Another printed piece, loving it. You gotta love that sound of Lego. You know it's right when it snaps together. I think that's cool. Bag 3. That's what that's for. Nice, perfect fit. Fire! There's the fire truck complete. And so I've seen what extra piece. So I see what they did here. So you either have the fire truck with the water shooter. If you don't want that, pop her out. Pop the ladder in, and you have more of a traditional aerial truck. Book number 2. Bag 4. Put his hat with him. Now we do got a fire dog. I like the Dalmatian myself, but Lego gave us this dog. I'm liking the vest on it though. I think that's really neat. This one's almost perfect. I think it'd be perfect if it was a Dalmatian. Now for those of you who put Lego together, when you come to the 1x1 pieces, sometimes you may not get it straight. You can either twist, or if you have a hard enough table you can flatten it out, or right on the brick separator, give her a push, and it tends to straighten it out pretty good. So going along here, I got the angles started for the fire station. Now I do like how they're sloping it back. One thing I think is going to bug me is this gap here, as you can see. I guess you really can't get it perfect, but bag 5. Another neat tile piece that I've been seeing lately is this one here. I'm not even sure what it's officially called. It kind of looks like a figure 8 kind of shape. Again, this one looks really neat. You can get a lot of good patterns in when you get a lot of them, along with, and then if you could get these little quarter pie ones, you can get some really cool designs going. Like number 1. Well, as far as the door goes, as you can see, that's the reason why the gap is here. And you can see, there's the dog's water. You can see here, you have the gap all tiled in. So the idea is, this will slide up like that, and down like so. And with the door down, it kind of does fill in the gap. But I still think they could have had some kind of tile on the outside to kind of really hide it, blend it better. But we'll see what I can come up with when I make this into a mock. And that is Garage 1. And that is the end of book 2. Alright, and we are on to bag number 6, which brings us to book number 3. So bag 6 is shaping up to be pretty similar to bag 5 because it is basically building almost identical garage between garage 1 and 2. So it's really not a lot of difference. So done bag 6, and there is no extra pieces on this one. Bag 7. So again, I love the use of the tiles for their lettering and the numbering. See it here with numbers 1 and 2, and then we also see it with like the Daily Bugle. They did the same thing. It's a really good technique. And that completes book number 3. We move on to book number 4. Which is the final bag, number 8. And we get our 5th and final minifig of the set. This one's actually pretty cool. Looks like he's wearing some kind of honestly, it looks like he's in his pajamas with fire pattern on it. It's actually pretty funny. And again, I'm liking the printed piece. This is another printed window with the fire emblem on it. Love it. Hopefully LEGO starts bringing back some of the printed pieces because they are just awesome. And there is the complete fire station, set number 60414 at 843 pieces. Overall, I do like the set. I'm always a fan of the fire stations. Now, as with most LEGO sets, it is playable, so the back is always open. We got the Technic pieces for support there. Up in the command center, we got the old grizzled firefighter monitoring everything. He's got his coffee on the go with his hot dog and a bit if he needs resting. And above garage number 2, we have the drone landing pad. And we got the lady firefighter with the controls ready to go. Now, the fire pole that most fire stations have, this one's not so bad. I've liked the older ones with the longer yellow pole there. And in between the 2 garages, we see the other firefighter with their water canister with the dude in the fire pajamas and the fire dog all getting a drink. So the fire truck itself, I do like it. It's a little blocky, not like the older fire trucks, but you know what, I still do like it. We got the doors on the side that open up, you can store various items in. The ladder, not a big fan of this style of ladder. I do like the older ladders where you could actually interlock it and extend it. But I do like the fact you could interchange this relatively easy with the water cannon. Now when you come to the garage door, they all got the piece in the front, literally just lifts up. Nice and simple, nice and smooth. Now this will go in, but if you want to close the garage door, you gotta back that practically right in, like all the way. And when you close it, still. So you really have to back that in there. And when you do that, that fire truck is, for the most part, out of the building. And that's it. Fire station with fire truck, set number 60414. If you like this video, subscribe, drop a comment, share it, and we'll see you in the next fire.